What's going on, fellow electricians?
What's going on?
It's your electrician friend, father, and mentor. And here it is.
Chris, I'm the electrician, Henny the Sparky.
Andy the Sparky. Guys, we're making a video because we just did a little parody. We just did another video. The first thing I want to say is, on these platforms, the social media platforms, TikTok and YouTube, especially TikTok, they're really demanding. They say, hey, you need to post for this, you need to advertise that. If you get a sample, they say, hey, we need you to make a video. And I'm like, hey, I don't make any videos on anything that I wouldn't have my son do, okay? Like those Testament little non-contact voltage tester, I stand behind that product 100%, right? So I'm not just going to promote anything. Like I have a guy who wants me to promote inverters for the solar, and I'm like, listen, I can't promote it unless I can literally endorse it. So,
Agreed.
What we just did, we did a little parody. You'll see it on his channel. What's your channel?
At Henny the Sparky.
At Hendy the Sparky. And it's called Invoice Fly. Chris, tell them about Invoice Fly. Now, look, guys, this is not a sales pitch. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you to click on anything. There's no link in this video. This is father and son talking. So maybe I can be your father. You can be my son watching. So, Chris, tell me about Invoice Fly.
Yeah, Invoice Fly. It's an app you can download on your phone. It's an easy way how you can bill your customer after your job. So whether you do electrical work, plumbing, HVAC, it's a quick way to just send a text or an email to your customer once the job is finished, and they can just pay right on their phone. It's very easy. It's very simple, straightforward. That's why I love Invoice Fly. I'm trying to.
Okay. Enough sales pitch. Because we're not getting paid for that. I don't know if you're getting promotion for this, but listen. The reason why we're doing this little behind the scenes video is because, guys, as a professional electrical contractors, as state licensed professional contractors, who we make videos for, okay? We make videos for guys that are going to be on their own in their own business, okay? Like I am, and how my son is now taking over my company. So invoicing has always been the Achilles heel in our business. And let me give you an example. A lot of us, we grow, we get bigger, we start hiring technicians. They're not us, okay? And the reason they work for us is because either they don't want the aggravation of working for themselves, they don't like dealing with customers, and they specifically do not like to collect from customers, especially if they think it's a lot of money or too little of a money, or they see how much we're billing, and it's just very difficult for people to be able to collect at the end of the job. So to have a tool where you don't have to show up with a clipboard with your estimate on it, okay, so that the guy's looking at it in front of you, and so to be able to say while you're cleaning up, hey, Mr. Customer, check your phone. The office, I believe, has sent you the invoice. Let us know. That's a good tip too. Instead of it coming from you, you can always say, hey, the office has just confirmed they sent you the invoice for the work. Please review it. If you have any questions while I'm here, I'm going to be cleaning up. I'll be out in the van. So you can pay right directly on the app. And if you have any questions, let me know. Guys, this is a game changer. Game changer. Yeah. Chris, go show them the payment processing too we were going to do.
All right.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, go show them that.
All right.
So we also got with our bank, and we got our own payment processing. Instead of using Square, we ended up going with Bank of America. I've been with Bank of America for, good grief, 30 years or more. So having a good relationship. And this is what they just recently sent us. They sent us a credit card processing machine. Now, Chris, will this work remotely? Can you use this in the van, or does this have to be connected to a computer at home?
This works remote by itself. I can have the customer just tap his credit card right on this machine. However, this is only in person. I have to be in person with the customer.
Well, that's good.
Or they can tell me their credit card through the phone. However, if they tell me their card number through the phone, it's an extra convenience fee. Because of security.
Okay, so in other words, this can be carried with a battery. It's battery powered then.
Yeah.
And you can go into the house and you can have the customer swipe the payment, right? Yeah. And then will that automatically process, or when you get back to the office?
It automatically process.
Really?
Yep.
And how does it connect to your phone? or has its own? Do we know? I don't know how we'll have to find that out if it connects
Yeah,
to your phone.
I have to find out more about
But
it.
look, credit card processing is, again, is the thing now. In my day, we never took credit card, never, because it was just too expensive or too bulky. It was always a check, a wire, or cash, right?
Yeah.
So by using this, now what's good about Bank of America, and I'm not promoting any of this, guys. I'm not selling you on any of this. This is father and son talking. The government just put a cap on how much you can charge for credit card processing. Chris, how much is that?
3%.
No.
Really?
Yes, it's 2.6%. The maximum by law you can add to an invoice is 2.6%. Chris, how much does Bank of America charge us per transaction?
2.6%.
2.6%. So guys, it is getting more controlled, a more handle on it, okay? These crazy 3, 4, 5% fees are no longer going to be allowed. 2.6 is in the United States is the cap, and this is all we're going to be paying is 2.6. This is not a profit center. Our profit center is right here, okay? Our tools, our ability, and our brain is our profit center. We don't need to make money off people's credit card and debit card processing. So it's Garrett Henderson, along with my son Chris.
I need the Sparky.
Look, not a sales video. This is a father-to-son talk. We just did a promotion for Invoice Fly, which I really like that idea. You should consider doing that, guys, especially if you have 1 or 2 employees and they hate collecting, right? Now you can send the invoice directly to the customer and they can pay it immediately. Will it take Zelle? How can they pay?
They can just pay right there, enter their credit card information on the phone.
Okay. So when they see from Invoice Fly, they
Yeah.
can hit Pay Now.
Yeah, pay now.
And then it will come up. And,
Credit card portal.
Okay.
Yep.
And then can they add a tip to that? Do you
Yeah,
know?
they can add a
They
tip.
can add a tip. It's nice if you add a little tip. Don't think that these guys are the owners that are coming to your house. It's always nice to buy them a cup of coffee, $5 or $10, whether the bill's 10 or 20,000. The guys that are doing the work aren't making your 10 and 20,000. I am. So you don't have to tip me, but you could tip my son. You could tip anybody that comes in your house. Just a couple of bucks. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bank of America, free shout out to you. Invoice Fly, shout out to you. And guys, this is just advice from father to son. Stay tuned, and we will see you on the next one.
Yes.